Hey people, what's going on? It's I got this on this morning, my RAFer, because I just woke up and it's house is heating up, but it's cold. It's about 15 degrees here in Omaha, and since I live alone, the way that I live is I basically live in one room at a time in the winter. So I close this room off and I use a space heater, keep bills down, but today it's a little cold. I want to shout out to my family in particular in this one. I'm thinking of my great nephew Devin, also Gabrielle. They're twins, but Devin is on Instagram and sharing his music, and I'm loving it. Devin, if you see this, um, there's a grace and mm, there's grace. There's this sensitive touch about how you do things with those keyboards. Um, I love it. I really do, and I just want to really just shout you out. It's like wow, you're finding you you're finding your voice. I love the fact that it continues to go in our family. That music is and arts are a big part of what my extended family's legacy is about. So just want to show you some love. I was seeing your latest Instagram upload. Yeah, I need a shave or whatever. I'm in hibernation mode. This is winter, and we just got a big snowstorm, and we got over a foot of snow. As it turns out here in Omaha, and I'm only partially dug out. But it's also so cold that I don't particularly really want to go anywhere. So I'm just hanging out and just biding my time. I'm hearing all these reports in the news where they're talking about increased suicide. People, mental health is really on the skids. People talking about feeling useless, worthless, and just stuff like that. And I'm glad I'm not feeling that. And I just want to just send out some words of encouragement, support. Um, this is what I have to say about all that. Because I'm just going to live till I die. Is that one of the big things that I took away from hippie in the 60s was the focus on Eastern philosophy, which opened up a way of seeing the world, which has allowed me to continue to exist to this day with major depression and yet able to enjoy life quite a bit. Um, and so what I'm saying is we are in the facing this new normal, which none of us really likes. It's still settling in how much things have changed really for a long time. Wouldn't be a bad idea for people to turn some of their focus inward. Less material, less about what I have to show, what do I have to do, but more about how do I be, how do I exist? How do I see myself and the world in a way that I can manage, live with, and thrive in? Because it's not that the old material model is gone. It's just that we need to be thinking on our feet about how to manage the way things are going, because the COVID pandemic is not in our control. Something is going on, and we're not handling it well on the planet. I was looking at what happened over in the Netherlands. The riots over there. Good Lord, man. So that's part of what helps me. I'm not 100% on it because I have those days where I get very irritable. I take things personal. People piss me off. But then I remember this knowledge. I remember this space that is available to me inside. And I return there. It works. So I just want to offer that to some of you folks that might be losing your shit, you know. And just playing around with art and music. And, you know, yesterday I did a whole lot of rearranging in the house. So these are ways to stay sane. Musically, before and after science. About half this album I don't like and half this album I think is brilliant. Brian Eno. An old favorite that I played all the way through last night, Bloodrock, from Texas, I believe. Bloodrock 3. They came to my attention with that big hit DOA. Consequently, they went on a big American tour with that, came to Omaha. I won a radio contest where I won a copy of this album. Not this copy because my brother ruined that. But I also won a ticket to the show. So my second rock concert ever was seeing Bloodrock with LA Carnival opening, and they were dynamite. And I love this album, the whole album. It's hard rock and progressive rock. The last song they do on this album is a cover of a Soft Machine, a certain kind. I don't particularly like their version of it, but the fact that they do it, these guys were in the know. The rest of the album is brilliant. I love it. Keyboard-oriented, Fusioon. Put this on last night. This is just really good. I need to look into this. What was their background? Really good. For you folks that wish that I would just talk about jazz or talk about jazz more, you just have to bear with me because what you see is who I am. I'm not a jazzer. I'm a real human being, and what I show is what I'm really interested in. So when I show jazz, it's when I want to. Okay, people, hang in there, you know, and take care of yourselves mentally. Please.